from this to this. Yesterday, one of my Christmas presents finally arrived. I think a lot of people have had belated Christmas presents this year, haven't they? And it was this. It's a BaByliss Air Style 1000, which sounds really like Space Odyssey, doesn't it? And I was really excited to try it and a bit worried as well. Obviously you guys generally would know I've got EDS, Ehlers Danlos Syndrome, so my joints tend to be a little bit loose and they dislocate easily, and it's really started to affect my mobility over the last few years. And a couple of years ago I was in an aeroplane accident. It sounds much more dramatic than it was, but I really hurt my neck and my shoulder. And while I'm better and I can lift my arms above my head, to keep my left arm up for any length of time is really, really painful, and I suffer for it for a couple of days afterwards. And so I'm not exaggerating when I say that I have not blow dried my own hair for over 2 years. It's everything about it just hurts too much. I've got problems with my grip, particularly my thumb and my forefingers on both hands are quite unstable and dislocate quite easily. And when you hold a hairdryer, looks rude, when you hold a hairdryer, you hold it in this sort of grip, and this just isn't very good for me. Plus there's the weight of a hairdryer as well. It's a lot for me. Oh my God, my grandma's gonna see this. Such a rude gesture. But anyway, you get what I mean. The weight of the hairdryer and the grip you have to have on it just isn't working for my EDS. And in terms of my shoulder, I really struggle to hold a hairbrush and a hairdryer and get into these sorts of positions and stay there for any length of time. So it's just not happening. So when Phil produced this present, I was excited, thinking, oh my goodness, this might be something that really helps. And also a little bit worried because you never want anybody to waste their money, do you? And whenever somebody buys me something like this, I always think, it's lovely. I really hope I can use it. And lo and behold, I can. I'm not exaggerating when I say I bloody cried when I finished using it, because it's been so long since I've been able to give myself that kind of grooming finish, I suppose. So I'm really excited to show you how it works, and hopefully you like it too. If you've got any kind of mobility issues, it's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant if you don't have mobility issues, because I can go from this to blow dried in 10 minutes, which is great for anybody that's busy. But yeah, if you have any kind of issues with grip or with being able to raise your arms, lots of different things really that might make this really, really helpful for you. So with no further ado, here it is. So this is the base unit, if you like. It's dead simple. There's no temperature controls. There's no buttons on here that you can accidentally press. I know quite often when I've tried using other gadgets to blow dry my hair, I end up, because I have this like death grip on things, I end up switching them off. So I'm wondering why nothing's happening to my hair, and it's because I've turned the damn thing off. This just has cold, 1, 2, which is great, because obviously when you finish doing your hair, if you put a cold blast on there, it tends to sort of set the style a little bit better. Comes with a heat glove, which is great because, you know, it's hot. I'm expecting little people to come in any minute. There's a curling wand, which is probably the only attachment that I'm not going to use, simply because even though this is a great gadget, for me to use a curling wand would mean, you know, a lot of time spent like this, and it's just not going to be good for me. There's this blow drying attachment, which is basically gives you like a really focused blast of air on the section that you're working on. I love you too, puppet. There's a child here. There's the smoothing brush, which you can use to give yourself almost like a straightened finish. It's really great for smoothing out kinks. When I finished doing my hair last night with the other brush attachment, I ended up with a kink here, but I just went over it with the smoothing brush and it was gone. So this is the one. So it's very similar to a blow drying brush that you or your stylist would use to blow dry your hair and make those big bouncy waves that you get. To attach, you literally, it's as easy as that. And to take it off, we just squeeze the sides and lift it off. It's so simple. No twisting, no hunting around for the right spot to click it on. Oh, Dorothy, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So I'll start with the blow drying, and I'm probably not going to be doing this properly in the way that BaByliss intended. I'm muddling through, but aren't we all? It works, and I'm going to show you how quickly it works. Okay, you ready? Here we go again. Click the next attachment in. Okay, you can see already how brilliant this is. Like, I'm hardly having to use my left hand at all, which means I'm not hurting my shoulder. Brilliant! So that's all nice and dry now. I already think it looks brilliant, but I like it to be really, really bouncy. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to give that a little bit more of a curl under, and then I'm just going to take like a U-shaped section here and just blow it back. So I'll have to leave my hands above my head, but it's only going to be for a minute and I can handle that. And there we have it. That's the finished look. And I'm looking at my camera now, and it's taken me 11 minutes. And that was with stoppages as well. So I think that's pretty good. I'm not using anything special on my hair really, just normal everyday shampoo. I bought this, it's dead cheap, because I've not really been doing anything with my hair to warrant spending any money on it. Just a little shine serum. Probably pop a little bit of that on after I would use this just to finish it off a little bit. I'm so happy with it. Honestly, to think that I've physically not been able to blow dry my own hair, and now I can do it whenever I want, and it's only going to take me 10 or 11 minutes. I mean, I'm sure I'll get quicker, and I'm sure that the finish I get will get better and better the more I practice with it. But I just wanted to share it with you right now in case you've got Christmas money to spend, or well, just in case you or someone that you care about is in my position and isn't able to, you know, do those everyday grooming things that make us all feel better. I think this is going to make a massive difference to me, and So I'm very pleased with Mr P for having the cleverness, really, to buy it. So I hope you like this video. I hope it's helpful. I'm sorry it's not particularly professional, but video is not my thing.